So I am Dr. Abdul Razak. Okay, so I came from Max family, and I'm leading a group of people who live with chronic myeloid leukemia, CML. Okay, so I think like in other groups, we are identifying certain gaps that I think is the same thing, the gaps, education and peer support group. So I'm going to share with you what our group are doing. But before that, some background of CML, chronic myeloid leukemia. It affects mostly young adults, at least in this part of the world, the Asian country. And these young adults are the breadwinners of the families, the mothers who take care of their children, even like college students and adolescents. Apart from in other countries, the CML patients are affecting mostly elderly people, but not in Asian countries. So before the year of 2000, the last millennium has seen that CML is the most fatal cancer, or blood cancer. In 5 years, they will slowly, getting worse and passed away. But in 2001, Novartis, the company that developed the magic bullets, it came out in times. They came out with medications, simple medications that can treat patients very well. And most patients get into remission with this effective targeted oral therapy in just months and years. But there is always a catch. They have to live long with the treatment. They cannot miss the medication, and they have to live with the side effects. And that has come to a stage where they feel fatigued, tired of taking medications. A lot of patients say that I'm very well, why should I take medications? So this is where a lot of patients has come to a lot of misconceptions. So there comes issues of treatment compliance. So this is a very big issue in patients, at least in CML, where they have to take medication for a long life. So these are the gaps. So we identified knowledge is powerful, and also peer support group. So coming from a background as a doctor, I'm actually an orthopedic surgeon. I'm a survivor myself. So senang cakap lah, patient pergi klinik, duduk lama-lama, jumpa doktor 5 minit tak sampai. They don't know what to ask. They're afraid to ask. Doctors are very busy. So where can they get right information? Where can they ask about their side effects? Who to ask? So there is no good resources. So my group in 2006 started this group, Max Family. So we designed a program. It's basically a patients meeting. We call it a Let's Sama-Sama, Come, Share and Learn. So what we do is basically a patients meeting with doctors, okay? So in a non-clinical setting, means that it's not in a clinic setting, because we found out that patient bila duduk klinik dengan doctors, they become takut, kan? Makan ubat tak? Oh, makan doktor. But when we do these sessions, a lot of patients open up. Actually, ada tinggal doktor. Because of side effects, they malu nak cakap. Nanti kalau kata tak makan, this medication, imatinib, when it was first introduced in 2001, it's very expensive. For a month, you have to, spend about 8,000, not for an average Malaysian. But fortunately, the Malaysian government, the pharma company has, made up with an access program that majority of patients will access to these medications. So, despite of that, this is where the compliance issue will come up. Not only that, it's a patients-doctor meetings. Along the way, we also include other healthcare providers like nurses, pharmacists, dietitians, and even lab technicians. These are all the people that may involve in the treatment process of the patients. Okay. So when we only started in Klang Valley. For the last 20 years, almost 20 years, we have gone to most states in Malaysia. in a hospital where they have hematological, hematology service. So what are the impact to the patient? Patient has less treatment anxiety. They understand their disease. They understand expectation. So less people are asking about, oh, berapa lama lagi doktor nak makan ubat ni? No more question about that. And then even now, there has a lot of research that certain percentage of patients can stop medications. So they understand the goal. So, and with the peer support group, they have a better networking. They better manage their long-term issues, not only side effects, pregnancy, family planning, because all this, even though this medication is very safe, but it still affects pregnant ladies. And they improve their communication. They talk more, they are more open in most of our sessions. And learning from our from the support group, from us, is working with doctors is very effective. In any support group, I would always tell everybody is that working together or with the doctors is the most effective ways. Don't try to work against the doctors who are treating you, right? We do always get a direct feedback from the doctors and resolve some of the collateral issues that patients are facing. So the second project that the activity that I wanted to present here is Max Transport Projects. So what are these projects? It's basically to enable financially challenged patient. Do you know that patient doesn't come to hospital just because they don't have, $10 to take a trip to the hospitals to continue their cancer treatment? Hematological cancer, for example, like those taking chemotherapy, they have to come every week, every day or every week. Post-transplant patients, the first few months you have to come to hospital many times. So if one day took you about 40 ringgit, then what's going to happen for the next 1 month? Okay, so this is basically just to improve their compliance and attend regular clinics follow-up, just to make sure. But it's only for selected patients yang betul-betul tak mampu lah. Okay, so hematological cancer patients. So far, this project is only for hematological cancer patients in receiving treatments in MOH hospitals with hematology service. So we cut down the process, only 4 steps. Doctors identify the patients that needs the support, patient complete the form, review and approve, and we disburse the money there and then. Tak payah tunggu berminggu ataupun berbulan lah. Okay, so these are our reports in 2020 to 2023, 7 MOH hospitals around Malaysia. We have delivered about 82,000 ringgit, 972 trips, and helping about 308 patients. We know that it is still imperfect delivery systems for the patients. We still need manpowers and sustaining the fund. For that, I end my presentation with, where's my helper here? Okay. I will share with a short video. I made this video for a small fundraising during the World Cancer Day. How to... Okay, yeah, please. How do this? Sini.
We try. Able to? Okay, thanks.
Actually, this is the, where is the thing? Show the scan,
QR code.
QR code.
Oh, okay.
Actually, this is the time when you take out your phone and scan. No, I'm joking. I'm not joking.
Yeah. Take a photo and then we can scan many times.
I started this campaign on 4th of February. You have to open your bank or e-wallet app scanner. Or you can just take the snapshot first and then you can later. Okay, since I started this on 4th of February, we have managed to raise about almost 15,000. Okay, you don't know that 10 ringgit can be small, but if you do it with a big crowd, then you get a lot. Okay.
Yep. Thank you so much, Doctor.
Any question? Yes.
Yes. There are many questions. I can
Alamak.
see that. Okay.
How did you fund the initial 82,000 and is it available in Hospital Umum Sarawak?
Actually, there is in Kuching.
Kuching,
Yes. Okay. First, how do we raise? Of course, we have some fund for the previous fundraising. We did fundraising Mount Kinabalu. We did fundraising CML walks and everything. And we also get some fund from. We do get supports from pharma companies. And yeah, and then on and off we will do some small fundraising projects. And yes, you might not realize that because this is only for hematological oncology patients, so it's only selected. Because when we first started the project, we work only with hematology clinic or doctors, hematologists. Yes.
As a medical doctor, I think you're quite familiar. In Western country, they are right now they are focusing more on epigenetic approach.
Epigenetic.
What you're saying is more to me. What I understand is behavior and environment and lifestyle. They call it epigenetics. So in Western country now they are at par together with the clinical.
Okay.
Clinical. So epigenetics, from my understanding, it helps to change, reverse the DNA behavior.
Okay.
It reacts to the DNA behavior, not to change the DNA sequence, but it reacts your
DNA
body.
behavior.
Why I'm saying this? Because I can see you do some bicep curls. You go to the gym.
Yeah.
Go to the gym.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I can see your biceps.
She's saying you sadar.
That's not I'm expecting. I'm expecting a question.
Because I go to the gym too.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a cancer person, but it helps your body adapts to the
Oh, okay. Yeah, where?
see from many of the not only cancer for other
Yep.
medical tissues, they are doing lack of exercise.
Yes,
So I like to recommend to the cancer support group
do exercise.
focus more on exercise, not as a program, but as a routine.
Yes,
So to
as
make
a
it as a
way of life.
lifestyle and discipline. So I like to recommend this group or this group to make it as a discipline, starting from awareness, discipline, and become a behavior. And towards the end, it helps our body to react and hopefully reverse whatever the medical or illness issues that you have.
Yeah.
God bless. And from many studies, it works with the positive mindset.
Yeah, when I was after my transplant, one of the advice that my doctors gave me because your body needs to heal from the transplant, but one of the ways is to exercise because exercise induce immune response that helps in your healing. So from there, I started going to the gym. Okay. Any question?
Any more questions from the floor?
What is the max stand for?
Oh, this is the story. Max actually is a name of a patient in the States. He succumbed to CML. Back then in 1990s, a patient named Maximiliano. The mother was so enthusiastic to bring him to America, to the States, to go through a transplant. At that time, way before 2000, before this imatinib appears, so Max has to go for a transplant. But then he passed away before he had the transplant done. So the mother is a nurse who has a lot of resources, and she decided not to stop there, but continue to give to the community. And the Max Foundation is actually the global foundation in the States. And when they came to Malaysia as part of a party who manage the access programs, that's how Max Family is also being born.
So you are an affiliate?
I shouldn't call it affiliates, but we work together. Yeah. But Max Family is a local patient support group registered with ROS. The Max Foundation is a global foundation. Thank you.
Thank you so much.